Am I the asshole? For what I said to my fiancé's dad's wife. My fiancé and I are engaged, and right now we're still planning our wedding. I'm walking down the aisle with my two brothers since our parents are both sadly passed, and my fiancé wants to have his older sisters walk him since he doesn't see why we both can't walk. And he wanted to include them as much as possible. He also wants to dance with them during our reception. His dad's wife discovered this and wanted to be the one walking him down the aisle and dancing with him. But my fiancé and both of his sisters actually have not got the best relationship with this woman, while their relationship with their dad is pretty okay. Not very close, but not super distant either. But his wife is another story. My fiancé first met her when he was 10, and his sisters were 13 and 15. Their mom died a year earlier, which their dad's decision to remarry that fast did add some strain to their relationship because they don't feel like he considered them at all. When my fiancé met her, he thought she was okay, but by the time the wedding was approaching, he realized she wanted to be more of a mother to him. She wanted the girls as her bridesmaids, and my fiancé, her son, to walk her down the aisle. None of them wanted to do this. After the wedding, when she wanted my fiancé to allow her to step into the role of mother for him, it grew more tense and unfriendly. My fiancé felt like she forced the issue too much. She felt like he should have been more accepting of a second mother in his life. The tension grew when she realized she was truly not even seen as second best by him, but was not seen as anything beyond his dad's wife. His dad's wife already requested he let her walk him and dance. He clearly said no. There was a fight over her feeling like his mother, and him laying down the fact he has never considered her to be anything of a mother to him. When she couldn't get through to him, she tried to go through me, using the fact I was adopted and my parents adopted me to do this. She told me I know all about blood, not meaning parent, which is true. I do. My fiancé doesn't feel this way because his mom was biologically related to him, but because she was therefore to him, and she was the one who raised him, which is how I feel about my parents, and it's a whole thing. I told her it was my fiancé's decision, and I would not force him to do anything he doesn't want to. She told me for the future of my future family, I must, and I should as a woman who has no genetic family. This got under my skin, and I told her that she is not winning any points with me by talking to me like that, and that I would never betray my fiancé for her. I also told her she needed to back off and accept that she does not have a place in their hearts, and forcing herself onto them will not help. She was furious with me, and called me a bad daughter-in-law. Then she texted me about it afterward and told me I owe her an apology. Am I the asshole? Yeah, but still. Not the asshole. What she said about you and your parents was actually pretty horrible and invalidating of adoption. But she could be the loveliest person on the planet, and still your fiancé does not see her as a mum figure. His is the only opinion that counts. Not the asshole. You were right to protect and honor your fiancé's wishes. This is absolutely his decision, nobody else. I'm curious, though, if the place in their heart commence a bit nuclear. Do they not care about her at all? Or just not see her as a parent? Not the asshole. Time to draw the line. She either stops or is not invited to the wedding altogether. Not the asshole. I'm adopted, although I never used that word for my parents that have also passed. I know exactly why she got under your skin. Text your back. You're not his mother, so I'm not your daughter-in-law. Don't ever bring up my adoption. Those were my parents. You are not his parent cause of your actions. Block her. Not the asshole. Over 15 years and this woman still hasn't recognized and accepted that she is nothing more than her husband's wife to her husband's children, and that she's simply tolerated by them because their father decided to marry her. She really should know her place in this family by now, and finally stop pushing for more. Not the asshole. You were nicer than I would have been. Not the asshole. I told her it was my fiancé's decision, and I would not force him to do anything he doesn't want to. Absolutely. It's totally right you support him. Honor his wishes, have his back. She told me for the future of my future family, I must, And I should as a woman who has no genetic family. She had no right to say that to you. Sorry you were treated like that. Although looking at her track record as an insensitive bully, I'm not surprised. Then she texted me about it afterward and told me I owe her an apology. You don't owe her anything. It's the other way round. Not the asshole. You're not a bad dill. She's not your mill. She's the lady your fiancé's dad hooked up with. Nothing more. You did the right thing by standing up for your fiancé. You owe her nothing but distance. She's reaching for a relationship that was never, there is never going to be there. You're not the foul. Not the asshole if she keeps pushing. I wouldn't be surprised if she got herself uninvited. You were direct and truthful in the exchange as you described it. No reason for apology either. You owe her no apology or anything. Your fiancé needs to text his dad that he and stepmom may be uninvited to your wedding because stepmom is bullying you both, and he, your fiancé, is sick of stepmom overstepping. She needs to back the heck off or risk being uninvited. Any mention of her participation will result in her being banned. This her stepson's wedding, not hers, so her wishes, feelings, and needs are irrelevant. After all, his wishes, feelings, and needs were not considered when she married his father. Not the asshole. Mom is not the person Dad sleeps with. Mom is the person that holds you when you are sick, cleans up the vomit. Mom is the person who band-aids your knee when you fall. Hard to build those memories with older kids. You're not his mother, and I don't owe you an apology for the truth. Get a grip, lady. Not the asshole. Apologize with, I'm sorry you can't pull your head out of your ass and realize that the world doesn't revolve around you. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. I'd text her back and say I'm not your daughter-in-law because he's not your son. I would have texted her back that you are not her daughter-in-law at all because she is not fiancé's mother. But I am petty like that. And why would she say you have no genetic family? You may not know them, but you have them. That was just a hurtful comment, but she wants you to apologize. And I'm guessing fiancé's dad is just standing around not getting involved. As you are not my fiancé's mother, you will not be my mother-in-law. So in fact, I cannot be a bad daughter-in-law. You will be my father-in-law's wife. Not the asshole.